should be live. I'm about to find out. Tell you boy. Been watching fucking King of the Hill. Getting caught back up on it. Freaking should have done it before I watched the newest season, but freaking watching the newest season is what made me want to watch King of the Hill again. Anyway, we are live. Let's go. Hello there. I am Damionpyro, and he is...
And I'm ChillenCat.
Yeah, and this is our Nerd Talk Live podcast. Episode 9, The Return of the Nerds. we
yes,
unfortunately had to delay yesterday, but it's because our good Sir Cat here had a job interview. Let's go. Freaking hopefully that turns out great. Bro said it went well, so we're just waiting for a call back now.
Or text, yeah.
Yeah, oh, they text now. That's crazy.
They said they'll either call or text me.
That's crazy. That's it's not even an email, like an actual text message.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hired or not as wild. And this is from like a fucking official business guys like Sam's Club. Like that's actually crazy to me that they opted for text message over email.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's just a modern day.
Yep.
Texting's faster than email. That's crazy. So anyway, Kat, you got any subjects you want to start us off with today, or do we just want to get into our anime thingies?
Honestly, I don't really have anything.
Okay.
Get into the anime.
Alright. Well, let's start off with the one that'll probably be easier. We'll do Kaiju number 8, because I got a lot to say about Gachiku this episode. Shit was crazy. So with Kaiju, man, what were your thoughts on freaking Narumi and Kafka versus 9? And his new freaking blacked out form.
It was alright.
Alright.
Yeah, fight could have at least a little, lasted a little longer.
Well, see, it wasn't so much as a fight as 9 trying to escape because his body was failing.
I wish it was a little bit more, more action.
Yeah.
Not to fucking understandable, new body.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to fight in the new body yet.
Oh, it's because, remember he explained at the end of last episode that he always has a rejection response when he absorbs a new, person and their abilities. So, like, he needed to get somewhere safe so he could get himself through that rejection response. That's why, like, his arms started falling off and things like that.
Yeah.
Bro was losing slices of meat off himself. Just
Mm-hmm.
Freaking, but I freaking was, man, like, when I first read that in the manga, too, I was getting hopes that they'd be able to, like, get close to, saving him or something like that, but then freaking comes down to the wire, man, where he's like, you know what? I might not be able to beat you all right now, but you guys have one big weakness. You can't help but save other people. Fucking shoots at fucking Shinomiya and that freaking computer guy.
Yep.
Like, haha, bitches, I win. And then fucking turns himself into a damn nuke. That's the crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, freaking, like, not gonna lie, when he started getting those little flaps on him, he kind of reminded me of Pyko from Pokemon. He freaking blew up. Ooh, hello, Tina. How are you? Welcome to the podcast. And we are having a pretty alright day so far.
Yep.
We just started the podcast. You're in time. We haven't talked about the Borderlands 4 stuff I wanted to talk about yet, Tina.
I'm having a great day.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I should probably bring my phone out here, because I'm trying to be so loud.
Funny thing is, I'm actually going to stream Minecraft after this.
Oh. Completely different game. You're going to Minecraft all bright and happy. I'm going to literal hell in Diablo. That's crazy.
You guys got a choice. You guys can watch Damien go through hell in Diablo, or you can watch a chill stream with me playing Minecraft.
Right? You say you're sick, Tina? Dude, doing Amazon Flex. Oh, since you can't be remembered. Bothered. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, Tina. Important thing is, you guys gonna be there at launch. Do you guys already have a team together for launch day, by the way, Tina?
Launch day for what?
Borderlands 4.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just trying to plan out, you know, because, like, if they already got a bunch of people they need to play with, then I'll, you know, group up with you and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on whenever you get to play it on the day, because I'm going to be taking a nap and playing that shit at, like, the minute it launches. Be
Oh.
ready.
I'm a try.
Yeah.
Because
Just
I've been
you have
thinking to
work,
myself,
so,
I really do want to play it as soon as it come out.
yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna stream that.
Oh, hell no. Wait, what about a pool? What? I'm so confused now.
Oh, I think she should say cool.
Oh.
You're not pool. You're not pool.
I don't know. I'm not cool or I'm not pool.
No, I'm not pool. Oh.
Oh no. Anyway, we got distracted there. So the kaiju thing, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Big disappointment, you know. Of course, that he got away. Although I do like the
Yeah.
reveals that we got dropped. Like I do like the motivation for training. The little slice of life we got with Kafka going back and showing like why he was so good at his job, right? Like bragging to his friends, like, "Oh, now that I'm not here, you guys realized I was carrying our team."
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro. Oh man, that was some good shit. Oh, hold on, guys. Give me just a second. There is something I gotta take care of real quick.
Ah, the lights.
The cat has blinded himself. Now there was a wasp,
Yeah.
by the way. That's the thing I had to take care of. Right?
Oh.
Freaking, you know, I wasn't about to like mid freaking podcast here. Baby, get it, kill it. So I had to kill it before she saw it, you know.
Mhm.
The murder had to be commenced, but
Yes.
all right. So enough distractions as we've been trying to talk about. So you know, I like that everybody's starting their training and all that stuff. But the thing I'm
Yep.
excited about was the big reveal that they'd been secretly working on a weapons project and that it was number 10 from the end of the last season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for them to reveal that. You know, like I said, I've read the manga before, so like I already know things that are about to happen. I've just kind of been waiting for them. I was like, oh shit, my boy's about to get his numbers weapon. Because I don't know if you could make a guess by what they showed of who the weapon's gonna go to, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you if you don't, you know, if you're unable to make a guess. But this was the game I wanted for you, Kat. Based off that last
Yeah.
scene, who do you think he's going to as a numbers weapon?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be
No idea.
honest.
Oh, all right, bro didn't take in the context clues. Noted. So I'll give you one hint, Kat. They fought him while he was a kaiju.
Oh.
But I'm gonna leave you there with that.
Okay.
And any last thoughts on the episode as a whole? Any thoughts you had? Any things you want to talk
It
about? from the
was
episode?
aight.
Yeah. Kind of toned down after the two previous episodes.
Yeah.
Huh? Fucking
Yeah.
hardcore action and stuff. But you know, you kind of have to have those relief episodes. It's something to kind of wind you down before they wind you back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although this season does seem like it's going awfully fast, in my opinion.
Kinda, yeah, I can see it.
Like even if it's gonna be the same number of episodes as the previous season, I was kind of hoping it'd be more episodes than the previous season. But even if it matches the same number, and I don't know, it just seems like they've made so much progress already in these first like what 5, 6 episodes. Maybe not even that. I'll
Yeah.
have to go look how many episodes there's been exactly, but in just a small amount of episodes, maybe about halfway through the season for it, and we've already made like a lot of progress in the story. It makes me wonder if freaking we're only gonna get like another couple seasons out of it because there's not much more before we hit the end of the manga. Like
Yeah.
unless they really pad out the training arcs, you know. Which,
Yeah.
I guess they do have that liberty to take with anime. We'll see what they do with it. I'm definitely excited to see where they go with it because there's some really crazy shit left to come. I don't know if you saw how much number 9 advanced in just that short period of time.
Yeah.
That's kind of his
I
thing.
kinda saw.
Bro gives me those Naraku from freaking Inuyasha vibes where he's just constantly taking in things and making himself stronger and everything, changing into more of a
Yeah.
monster as time goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time freaking Naraku from Inuyasha vibes there. All right.
Really starting to like season 2. Season 2's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
They started it off with anime or as action, like
Yeah, they really did.
freaking right off the bat. They're like, all right, well, how about we get right into it?
Yep.
And I do like Shinomiya's freaking resolve she has in this episode, where she's like, you know what? Yeah, I lost my mom to these kaiju's. I just lost my dad to these kaiju's. I need to be stronger so I can protect everyone. She's like, listen, ain't nobody else dying to these damn kaiju's. I'm gonna kill them all.
For real.
She's having her crash out moment right now.
Yep.
Okay, and so did you have anything else to add, or can we move on to the next episode?
Nope. We can
All
move
right.
on.
Gotcha Kuda. All right, so we got the reveal of Mr. I still can't tell if his vital instrument is his freaking armbands or his fingernails. I'm thinking actually his fingernails. I think those might be like fake nails. Those little purple fingernails he had before he turns them into the claws.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just weird because they kind of made it look like it came from his wrist, and like I rewound it a couple times. I can't tell if it's coming out of the fingernails or if it's because it just kind of like forms around his hand, and it's like, bro, what is this guy's vital instrument? And he gets these damn Freddy Krueger claws, right? But I have a theory about his powers already. So he revealed that his right
Damn.
hand makes a neurotoxin. Never once said what his left hand does, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can actually take in some context clues that kind of like benefit my theory. I think that maybe they both have some kind of poison, but I think one of them's more destructive while the other's more detaintive, right?
Mhm.
Because if you notice, whenever he latches himself onto that wall, when he goes to collapse the entrance, there's a little purple flash coming out of his freaking other hand. Then the wall collapses, like he kind of fucking made it explode. Which,
Yeah.
tracks in with whenever he stabbed that one guy and his head exploded. Whenever he was
Yeah.
torturing him, when he was trying to get information about Rudo. Right? So I'm thinking one of them is like detain your opponent and the other's to finish them.
Mm. Makes
Because
sense.
otherwise, why would he specifically say that just one hand makes the neurotoxin?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Also, totally wasn't expecting Gris to just get fucking stabbed through like that. Holy shit. Like, I thought maybe he was going to potentially awaken his own power with that little amulet thing, because he's always praying to it. And, like, how they
Yeah.
explained how objects get imbued with power. But then Bro looks at one guy and says that him and his tool have potential, but then he looks at Gris and says no potential at all. So I'm like, so maybe it doesn't matter if you care for an object enough. Maybe you actually have to be like born a giver beforehand before you can actually like manipulate a vital instrument. Because I feel like
Yeah.
as long as they've made it seem like Gris has been doing this, he should be able to, you know, tap into that amulet as a vital instrument, right?
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I do like how that was a cool little segue into them revealing what Rudo's power actually is. And, you know, I don't
Yeah.
want to brag, but I totally fucking called that in episode 1, but what else? I'm just saying.
I mean, shit, okay. Give me the new map hat.
I'm just saying, man.
A
I have a
game
theory that
theory.
his fucking power was to bring out the true potential of objects. Y'all can go back to when we first started talking about this podcast. I got it on freaking live, guys. Live theory.
Damn, we almost got a damn flanking rage moment scene or episode pretty quick. Almost.
Yeah.
But he actually controlled it. I was like, damn.
Yeah. And now he's got fucking damn, like, ultimate defense over here.
For real.
So, like, basically what happened is this guy had this amulet that had, like, a hand with an eyeball on it that he'd pray to for everybody.
Yeah, that shit looked fucking sick.
Yeah. And so what Rudo did is when they stabbed him through, he caught that guy's amulet, right? And freaking put power into it. So that's when they reveal that his power isn't to make anything into a vital instrument. It's to bring out the true potential of anything, thereby making it into a vital instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little difference how it makes, because like it matters the other person's feelings that they put into it. So because freaking Gris was always praying to this thing for protection for everybody, that's the power that was bestowed upon it when Rudo awakened it, is that it was the ultimate protection. And it was, I think that his power is a little psychosomatic. So he explains that the reason freaking the guy can't hit him while they're fighting is because how he perceives, you know, everybody being safe is never being hit. So if he can prevent himself from being hit, then, you know, the object is freaking providing the protection that was preyed upon it. And how it goes about that is it essentially senses the hostile intent of whoever's attacking him, and then freaking removes it and makes it miss. So, like, Bro was like, oh, so it just makes you really good at dodging. He's like, well, obviously you haven't been paying attention. I'm not the one who's moving. You have been. I haven't moved from the spot the entire time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, big flex. I was like, at first I thought it was dodging myself because of how they were making it look.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was like, oh, Bro's got ultimate instinct.
Bro is fucking even tricking the viewers.
Yeah. Oh, for real. Right. But then when they started focusing on, like, every time the guy would dive in and the eyeball would flash, right, and then you could, like, tell that it was, like, affecting him. So that's when I started catching on. I was like, oh, shit. It's not that Bro's dodging. It's just this eyeball is redirecting him completely. Like, that is absolutely wild. And that also explains why, like, back when he was trying to protect the guy with that pipe, how it just kind of, like, mutated into, like, that spiky wall thing, right? It's because he was, you know, too freaking caught up in emotions and freaking out and distracting, so that's why he lost control.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's just pretty wild, man. I definitely can't wait for more of it to go down, you know.
Oh, yeah, next episode is going to be crazy.
You know, he said he freaking easily dispatched a freaking, damn, what is his name? It's like Zonka, right?
Zonka, yeah, something like that.
You know, so I'm wondering if he just hit him with a neurotoxin.
Yeah.
And if so, hopefully Zonko's okay, because that shit sounds hardcore.
Probably is.
Right? But it sounds
Mhm.
like guy really respects givers in general, right?
Yeah.
Because he said he never goes all out and destroys people who are strong. So I think he wants to like recruit other givers to be part of the raiders, right?
Yeah.
Instead
Oh
of
yeah.
joiners. I think he might not be. I don't think he's the highest up there for because obviously I don't think they'd be fighting him yet if he was all that high up there. But I think he might be like command of like that branch of the raiders or whatever. And I
Mhm.
think that their boss is that person who wants to talk to a spherite, right? Also, I
Yeah.
think there's a little foreshadowing. I think that
Oh.
freaking Rudo accidentally made a trash beast. Okay, well, think about it. In that flashback where they showed his dead stepdad, right, and he's giving him that
Mhm.
conversation, trying to help him figure out what he's good at. When freaking Rudo becomes naturally empathetic toward the objects being thrown out, and he freaking cries over that mask that's barely broken. Pay attention; it
Yeah.
looks kind of similar to the mask that person was wearing that killed his dad.
Oh.
So I'm
Wow.
wondering if his feelings and negativity toward everyone that went into whenever he was crying over that mask, maybe it like absorbed them and then freaking took on like life because of his power and then
Maybe.
created like a trash beast, or somebody just used the mask to fuck with him.
Or
Or
that.
just somebody wearing his mask, because I still have a theory that the person that killed his freaking adopted dad might have been his real dad, trying to get him
Hmm.
thrown off the sphere.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he was definitely set up for sure. Like whoever or whatever that was wanted him thrown off the sphere.
Yeah.
So I do think that's part of a bigger plot line that they're foreshadowing too. Because there's no way that mask looks that similar to it, but isn't the fucking same mask. I mean, if it is,
Oh yeah.
cool. It's anime, shit can happen, but that is some crazy looking coincidence. That's all I'm pointing out.
Definitely. Yeah.
you know. And then like I do like how that went into basically his rage moment and awakening the amulet and the freaking arms coming out of it. Honestly, I'm wondering if he can also attack with it,
May-
because those
um.
arms haven't done anything
Maybe.
yet. Or maybe because it's defensive. Bro at the end of the thing hit himself with a neurotoxin to see if him attacking unconsciously, right, would get around the freaking whole intent to kill defense of it. What if
Yeah.
those arms are a secondary defense? So if somebody figures out a way around, the eyeball, and the eyeball changing, their course and directing them and moving them through space, what if that shit's the block?
Maybe.
Because like,
Well,
why
they
else has
would.
got
He
like
would have
fucking
used it.
7 arms yet?
Because when
Well,
he
he
was
was dodging
starting, when he was
earlier.
kicking those. Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, but he was able to dodge those. So what if it's something he's unable to dodge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. To be honest, like I hope that goes down next episode. Like bro goes to attack him, and those fucking arms are like, nah, we can block too, son. Ultimate defense, because
Yeah.
that's what it's supposed to be. So like, if it was able to be gotten around that easily, I'd be kind of disappointed in this quote unquote ultimate defense. I mean, hell, even Garas took a lot more tricks than that to get around. Because even when Lee got fast enough, he still like was, keeping up with trying to block him for the most part. Lee had to get like explosive power and speed to get through it.
Mhm.
Double front. So I don't know. I guess Bro does have explosive speed to go on with his zero kill fucking technique. My thing is, how's he still fighting after he made himself pass out with his own neurotoxin?
I know, right?
Is that like one of his freaking? Well, he actually, he makes it sound like he does it all the time. Bro kind of sounds like a junkie. He's like, oh man, every time I do this, it's something different. It's like, oh shit. Bro's really going nuts over here,
Oh yeah.
you know. But am liking the series a lot. Like as we get deeper into it, like I'm starting to craft more and more theories.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And the fact that we're gonna have freaking 24 episodes for this first season. That means we got a lot of potential, because I thought maybe things were kind of moving fast, but considering the freaking episode length for the first season, we might actually get pretty like well ascertained into their world, like freaking a good scope of knowledge
Yeah.
and everything for like the lore and all that. Like I do like that. Like with each episode, not only do we get a good decent amount of action and a little comedy and exposition, but like we get more and more of the backstory of the past and like things about how their world's set up and everything. Like they're balancing it out pretty good with each episode. Like I've yet to come across an episode we've watched where it's like, man, this one's kind of boring, because like something goes down in each episode that gives you something to talk about.
Yeah.
Hell, the most boring episode was the first one, and it had murder in it.
Yeah.
And bro was dodging bullets and stuff while stealing trash.
For real, yeah. He was.
Like, so they definitely found a good way to balance out their storytelling with the anime of this. And I have been fighting myself, and I haven't done it. I've continued to hold strong, but I am fighting myself so hard to go look up the manga for the anime. I'm like, nope, bad DJ. We can wait. It's getting really hard to. I'm telling you, about the time season 1 ends, that might be the time I break.
Probably.
Because it's like, the only thing keeping me strong right now is there's going to be another episode next week, DJ. What happens when the episodes stop, Cat?
Oh, no.
I'm going to break and be reading the manga. Speaking of things I've read manga for, I need to get caught up on One Piece. Freaking, they are...
And for me, guys, I don't read.
Bro, I don't read.
I don't read. I mean, I can read, I just don't do it.
He's like, just to make that clear, I have the ability.
I can read, don't worry, but...
Oh, man.
I just don't do it.
And, like, I liked comic books growing up, so when I found out that, like, all my animes that I liked came from, manga, which is, just a Japanese version of a comic book, I was like, well... I
don't mind reading.
Here. And it's not
It's just if I just read it, well, I know that, but it's just if I do read a manga or something that's not anime, I'll probably say like this needs to become an anime. For 80 manga that I read, I'm going to say that.
No, it's not. That's genuinely a thing that happens. Like every time I find a good manga, and I'm like, man, I'm really enjoying this. The fucking next thought that comes after, man, I'm really enjoying this, is, bro, they should make this an anime.
Yeah, because I'm reading this one. I don't even know if it's a fucking anime. It looks anime, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm over saying this needs to become an anime.
Hey, man. Sometimes it does happen. Shortly after I started freaking Kaiju number 8, I think it was like 20 chapters in when I started reading it, right? And by the time I got to like chapter 15, freaking, because I was only reading like a few chapters a day to kind of like stop myself from binging through it. It was really hard. I caved in at like fucking chapter 17, and by the time that one rolled around, there was like fucking almost 30 chapters, because I was only reading a couple fucking at a time. So it was like, okay. He started off at a faster pace, and then he kind of like slowed down, because like you could tell he was working a lot more on each chapter.
Yeah.
It started taking longer and longer for the chapters to come out. But the only thing that sucked is, we got big exposition each time he released chapters, right? And we get a lot to them. But now we're at a point where it's like, bro, the manga's already almost over.
Yeah.
So it's like, freaking, we don't have much more to go off of here. Actually, I think the manga might be finished already. I'll have to go check. Because I know it was getting close. There was only like so many chapters left that already announced.
I'll talk about the story that I'm reading later. This time I won't fucking forget. Because last time I was talking and I forgot to talk about it.
Yeah.
This time I won't forget, guys. I promise.
Yeah. But like, freaking, whenever I got to chapter 15, freaking got on YouTube And there's there it is, the teaser, Kaiju #8 anime. I was like, holy shit. So sometimes it does happen. Like, you start reading a manga, and then next thing you know, freaking anime coming. And that's why I'm surprised, actually, that we haven't got an announcement for some of the ones that I'm reading, like Kagurabachi or
Oh yeah.
freaking News Exorcist. Honestly, would be a fucking amazing anime. Like, I think a lot of
Oh
people would
yeah.
like it. It kind
I'm
of gives
thinking
me a
about
cross
watching
between.
Sakamoto Days, but I'm like resisting it.
Okay. Sakamoto Days, eh?
I'm thinking about watching it, but I don't know if I want to or not.
Hey, it's a pretty good one. It's just, it's not everybody's cup of tea type thing.
Yeah.
It's got more slice of life elements to it. I almost messed that all up. But
Slice of life.
yeah. So it's got some nice little tender moments.
Mm-hmm.
Little chill vibes. Nothing too freaking crazy. It does have some moments to it. Don't get me wrong. Right, and Sakamoto,
Yeah.
he's fucking a beast, bro. All right, but there's definitely some like off the wall things that happen. But bro's fucking crazy though. Like he's like a badass assassin, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Like fucking out here killing people with pencils and shit.
John Wick.
Yeah. But John Wick that doesn't look like a John Wick. Like, you look
Yeah.
at John Wick,
Oh
so it's not
yeah.
like a kid
Oh yeah. When
imposter.
I was watching the damn John Wick movie, I think it was the third one. He killed someone with a pencil again. It's just the
Yeah.
way he looked at him. It's like, fuck, I did it again.
Yeah.
And he threw it. He's like, I just killed somebody with a pencil again.
Yeah. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That was a funny moment there in John Wick.
Hey, it's a funny moment when it happens in Sakamoto Days. You should definitely give that one a watch for sure.
I might, yeah. I'm gonna watch it then.
It'll definitely give you a good laugh. There are some great laughs, and bro is a badass. Don't get me wrong. Like it's just it's not all like hardcore nonstop action. It's got a lot of
I know.
moments, but it's also like it's kind of like a comedy anime in a way too. So it's like a little
I don't mind that, cause that's what
little.
season. I still say season 4 again. Just name it out. For season 3 for Reincarnated the Slime, that's what season 3 is kind of.
Just comedy freaking arc.
Yeah, it's like there's some fights, but it's like it toned down on the fights.
I gotcha. Slowed it down a
Cause
bit. Just didn't
season
let
3
you
is not
go hard.
heavy fight. It's about Rimuru, doing stuff with his town. That's what season 3
Okay.
is.
Lore and
Because he
exposition.
wanted to do he wanted to keep on building. He wanted to do festivals, in
I
his
gotcha.
town.
Yeah, like a lot of lore and exposition then.
Yeah,
World building.
mostly lore. There's still some fights, a little.
Yeah. Sound a little disappointed though.
Yeah, kinda. But it was still fun to watch.
Oh, did you see what Tina put about the pool thing? She said, "I'm sick, don't judge me."
Yeah, I saw that.
Sorry, I just had a chance to look at the phone. Oh man. But yeah, no, it's definitely a good one to check out. Do you have any other anime stuff you want to talk about? You want to talk about that thing you were reading?
Oh yeah, yes. I thought we were still talking about Gacha Kuda.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can. We just got way
Yeah,
off
but we
track, so I
can.
figured we were on
Yeah,
past that by now.
I was like, all right, I guess we're done with that.
Well, it's just because like we got way
No,
off subject.
yeah.
If you got final words about Gachiakuda, this would be the time to get them out. I got pretty much said
Oh
everything I
yeah.
needed to say about it, other than the
I'm
epic ass
liking
fight.
it, kinda.
Mhm.
It's interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think this one might be one of those ones that are better as a binge than a, coverage thing. But it
Coverage,
already
yeah.
is, but it's a new thing. It's something good for us to cover week to week.
Yeah.
And give
For our
everybody a chance
podcast,
to
something at least something to talk about.
right. But I definitely think this is one of those ones that's like certain arcs from One Piece, like Skypiea and Dressrosa, for example, horrible watching week to week. Those ones, absolutely
Oh yeah.
horrible. But if you watch them all the way through without the pauses and everything like that, and having to wait for like episode to episode, it's so fucking much better. And
Yeah.
both of those are definitely better as a read too,
Yeah.
because they flow through a lot better, and there's a lot less weird filler crap.
Yeah, I'm just going to agree with that because why not?
Yeah.
Even though I don't read,
Hey man, even
as
if
I
you
said
don't
like
read.
20 times already. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just going to agree to it because why not, you know?
Hey, sounds like that logic. It's like, I don't read, I'm just gonna agree with the guy that reads.
Yeah.
That's wild,
True.
bro.
Oh yeah, the story I've been reading, it's about, it's like an assassin, it's like Sakamoto Days but differently. You know, it's about assassins, you know.
Hey.
It's like a, yeah, slice of life, romance type action
Huh.
story.
And you're actually reading it?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm reading it. Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
And I want it to be an anime because it looks so it would be a good anime, that's for sure.
I gotcha.
If you're into like romance action stuff.
Yeah, alright. So is it like
It's bloody too.
romance action?
However,
Is it like Inuyasha level romance action, worse or less, more or less?
More or less,
romance?
yeah, more it's not heavy romance,
Okay, so
but
somewhere
it's
in
like
between.
this one dude is dating this girl. She's a killer.
Mhm.
Her whole family are killers.
Oh, it's
But
going
the
great,
whole
by the way, big gamer. How are you?
yeah, so the daughter, the killer is going to school. It's like a school thing too,
Mhm.
and the guy, cause she thinks he thinks she's pretty, you know, she's beautiful, and he's like, I want to date her.
Mhm.
However, the dude is secretly a killer too.
Oh.
I was like, what in the world is happening? But the girl doesn't know that. Well, she does until the more into the story you get into. She'll realize.
I gotcha. Figures it out, does she?
Yeah, she figures it out that the
Alright.
dude's a killer. Her own boyfriend's a killer as well. I was like, what is the story, bro? It seems
Yeah.
interesting. I'm really liking it.
Do you know what the name of it is?
Not really. I just randomly found it on the internet.
Okay. Gotta put the name of it that way for
I do.
share it to people and give them cats for reading
However,
recommendation. The only thing he's reading, apparently.
on the son's family side, not the daughter.
Mhm.
The mom, I don't know I'm pretty sure the mom is a killer, but I don't really think she is. She's like protecting her son
I gotcha.
because the girlfriend he's dating is killers, you know, assassins and stuff. He was like, so the mom wants to kill that family. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh, damn.
Because she thinks the daughter's gonna kill him. But no, they're
Really?
dating.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, there's this part in the story where the son and the father, or the daughter's father, were talking to each other.
Hmm.
The dad was intimidating him, and the son was like, I don't give a shit. Bro is fearless. Bro's over here holding up to gunpoint, got a knife to his neck. And the fucking son is fearless. He does not care.
No shit. So kind of
I'm like, damn. Yeah, he is. He's passing the test. He's like, oh, if he's like the one for his daughter.
I just noticed you can still see the tattoos on your skin.
Yeah, that's the story I've been reading, and I really want it to be an anime. It's very bloody. There is a very bloody part in the story, so.
Oh, you definitely have to get us the name of that by next week, so we can
Yeah, I
share it.
really have to.
Or if you can find it before the podcast is over.
Probably could.
Yeah. Get anything else you want to add, Kat?
Mm. Cat. I've.
I'm
Well.
just moving that freaking camera around your character. What I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Anything else?
Cat?
I've recently watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
No. Okay, I still haven't watched that. Is it good?
I think it's good for a FNAF movie.
Okay. Is it like
Well,
live
for
action?
a game movie, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. So is it live action or how's it?
It's live action, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's still pretty good though. I honestly like it.
We'll definitely have to
Hyped
check
for
it
the
out
second
then.
one. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like 4 of them.
Sounds
Because there's
good.
4 in the franchise. Well, not really. Not in the franchise because you got Sister Location, you got the other ones, but
Oh. So a
but
bunch
I'm
of
saying like
spin-offs.
FNAF 1, 2, 3, and 4 is the person named Michael and stuff.
I got
Because I'm pretty sure that's what the movie is going towards. Because William Afton and Mike.
you.
So I don't think they're going to do some like Sister Location movie or something. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Right?
Yeah, we'll see how they go with the
Yeah.
movies.
Oh, so we didn't get to it last week. How was your replaying of frickin' Far Cry 5? Since we were supposed to talk about
Oh,
Far Cry last week, completely forgot
oh
about
yeah,
it.
it's going well.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
How many playthroughs have you been through? Because that you beat it in one day that other day, and went on to a new
How many
game plus.
playthrough? Oh, and during my life of playing Far Cry, I've been a lot. That's all I gotta say. A lot. I've been through a lot of playthroughs.
Which Far Cry's have you played?
I've played Far Cry 4, 3, New Dawn 5, and 6.
Okay, I have only
I haven't
played
played. I haven't
3,
played 1,
4,
2.
Primal, and 5.
Oh yeah, what the hell's it called? The Dragon one.
Oh, the dragon one? What?
I forgot what it's called.
What?
Far Cry New Dragon? I think that's called.
What? I didn't know there was a dragon one. What?
I think it's got dragon in its name. Watch
I've
me be
only played,
wrong.
I've only played the freaking caveman one, which is Primal, and then freaking 3, 4, and 5.
It's Far Cry Blood Dragon.
What? I know there was a freaking dragon one. That sounds badass.
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
another one I played. I guess it's fun.
I'm gonna have to freaking look for that sometime. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I haven't played
Play
1,
it then
2, or
eventually.
Primal.
So I haven't played 1, 2, or 6, or New Dawn,
New
or the
Dawn's
dragon one.
it's alright. New Dawn, you got fucking powers apparently.
Right?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
fucking got double jump, fucking
Oh,
invisibility. I'm like, what?
freaking, you guys got mutations, huh?
Yeah.
They're really out here trying to be Fallout.
Oh
The
yeah.
freaking New Dawn. I heard New Dawn was very similar to like a Fallout structure where it's like post-apocalyptic and stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure New Dawn is like after Far Cry 5.
Oh yeah.
When you beat Far Cry 5, because you know the father
Yeah, it launches all those nukes.
launches the nuke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you go New Dawn. In New Dawn, you actually meet the father. He gives you the powers.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
like a
like,
spin-off
whoa.
by.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, it's cool though. I like it.
Hmm. Okay, that's pretty
And then
interesting.
six, you're in Mexico.
That's crazy. Freaking. All right. Well,
I like
I'm
six.
gonna.
I like six. Six is pretty good.
I haven't played 6 yet. I've
I
seen
enjoyed six.
people play 6. So I know like some of the animals have crazy abilities, like the freaking cat that like is basically like the spirit of death. You can fucking like fade out and turn invisible and shit.
Yeah.
Freaking ghost cat, and then the freaking rooster and the alligator.
Oh yeah, fucking cock battles. That's literally what it's called. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, watch the freaking what's that one rooster's name? The one that's like a freaking rooster terrorist, basically.
Oh.
You have to fucking. I watched my friend play a quest line where he had to help him, and at the end of helping him, he unlocked him as a pet that you could have follow you as a
Yeah.
companion.
Yeah, I have them.
Fucking, what was
It's
his
fucking
name?
awesome. I use the Panther though.
Panther. Well, the Panther seems like it's got
Yeah.
more useful abilities,
Yeah.
but the
The
Roosters
only
are
reason why
hilarious.
is because he's a panther, and when he kills somebody, he turns them into fucking dust.
Yeah,
I'm like,
freaking
damn.
out here sending them to the afterlife.
Yeah, sending them into the fucking void.
That's fucking crazy. Freaking Thanos snapping people over here.
For real. So like, I also like using chorizo, the damn
Chorizo.
dog.
Yeah.
He's
Fucking
fucking
love
awesome.
Chorizo though. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, his poor legs.
His poor leg.
He's just going on with life.
Hey bro,
So
just
cute.
making it.
Yeah. So
Poor
chorizo is
leg.
adorable.
Yeah. So what was the
Chorizo is
alligator?
my spirit animal.
Oh, freaking crippled dog. That's more like it would be my spirit.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely your spirit animal.
Disabled, but he keeps on going. No, I'm definitely gonna have to play 6.
I'm down
Freaking
to play with you.
looks fun. I'm gonna have to get it sometime. Catch it while it's on sale. The only way I'm gonna be able to afford it.
Yeah, I haven't played the
No.
DLCs yet though. I still want to.
Yeah, I'll probably end up getting those too. Get the whole experience. That's what I did on 5.
Yeah. Oh, I played all the DLCs on 5 too.
Yeah, I haven't played all of the ones for 5, but I own all of them for 5. Just crazy. I
Start
think
the game with
I think
DLC weapons.
whenever I gotten the last couple DLCs was somewhere around the time that the first part of the God of War, the remake one, not Ragnarok, but the one that's just called God of War again,
God of War,
2021,
yeah.
where they first in the North freaking Pantheon, the Norse Pantheon, freaking
Yeah.
that came out around the same time, and I believe I started playing that. I played that one really hardcore. I remember my first day I came across a spot where it summoned these enemies that were like stupid freaking strong. They had a lot of health and they could like one shot me. And I spent like freaking 30 minutes getting my skills up, freaking learning how to do all the dodge and block mechanics and things like that. Right? Just and like make sure that like I could go through the rest of the game without getting hit. Cause I used these 2 enemies to train my ass off, and they were
Yeah.
really good for it too. Cause I didn't come across a single thing after that that was seemed like a problem. And like honestly, those are the 2 hardest part of the game for me up until I got to the freaking Valkyrie Queen. But that's a whole other beast. Oh man, Valkyrie Queen gets under my skin. Freaking
Yeah, that was a
no
pretty tough
more.
boss.
No more hearing unworthy, unworthy, unworthy as she stomps my fucking head in the ground.
Yeah.
Traumatized by that. I was so freaking excited when I finally beat her on the hardest difficulty because, man, like, I thought it was bad the first time I fought her when I was playing through the first time on normal because, like, I always play through, like, the medium, like, normal difficulty the first
Yeah.
time, and then I freaking step it up difficulty by difficulty after that, right? And freaking, honestly, the first time I fought her was really hard, and the last times I fought her were hard. But like the middle 2 difficulties, right, that we had, freaking, they didn't feel as
Mhm.
bad. I don't know. It's like a weird middle ground, where it's like I was already used to playing the game, so I kind of sailed through them. But then that last time, it's like they added extra mechanics and stuff, and some of the things hit harder, and I got way more frustrated. So I had to fight her perfectly, fucking perfectly dodge and attack and all that stuff, and like couldn't mess up at all, or like it'd be over.
Fuck.
It got fucking intense. Speaking of things that have been getting intense in freaking games, man, freaking I need to do the new Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 on the higher difficulties. I haven't played that one on the higher ones yet. I played the first one on them. But I'm sure that the freaking I'll have to go replay the game because I usually go in the next playthrough after. But you know, been
Okay,
doing the streaming thing, so I've been jumping games
I
a
got
lot.
it.
Oh, what'd you get?
Stalker X. This is what it's called. If
Oh, is that
anyone
the
want to
story?
watch or read it.
Okay, so this is the story from earlier, guys. He went and finally got himself the name.
I finally got the name.
All right, so what is it?
I put it in chat.
Oh, Stalker X Stalker. So it's kind of like Hunter X.
Kinda, yeah.
Or Hunter Hunter, as they call it. I guess I bet you there's some people out
This
here
was
that's
just
gonna
called
call
Stalker
this one
Stalker.
Stalker.
Yeah.
And it's about freaking assassins, guys,
Yep.
being in love with each other, apparently.
Yeah.
Got a Mr. and Mrs. Smith situation, apparently.
Yep.
That's freaking wild. Stalker, though. Go ahead and read it, guys. Apparently, it's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah. I think it's good.
I'll have to find it and check it out. Sounds interesting. I like some of that stuff, you know. And it sounds like it's a real thinker to it. Maybe it gives you some things to theorize about, which I'm behind making theories for things. I do like my theories. Did you have anything else you wanted to add here, Kat, before we get into our next subjects? 'Cause,
Nope, that's all I got. That's all I wanted to talk
alright,
about, at least.
freaking cool, because I have been chilling on these for a minute here. I have finally we finally got the reveal for everybody's action skills for freaking the first 4 Vault Hunters. Obviously, we don't know anything about the DLC Vault Hunters yet. They'd probably be a few months into the game before we even hear about any of them, you know.
Yeah,
But it's cool that we got confirmation there's going to be 2 of them already, so I'm about
that's true,
that.
yeah.
But, so I'm just going to go through the list here. So for Vex, we got, for her 3 action skills, we got Incarnate, which basically, like, turns her into a freaking witch and stuff like that, right? And she got these, like, freaking skeletal wings and things like that, and she can make this, like, energy blast that, like, attaches itself to people and, like, builds up damage, and then she can detonate them. And it
Ooh.
seems like she can, because due to her ability changing her action skill element, it seems like she can throw out multiple different elemental blasts and like have them all
Mm-hmm.
detonate. So this is going to be something very interesting mechanic. She doesn't seem to focus more as much on the elements as some other characters do, because it seems like her biggest focus is more on like the incarnate thing and like having boost from like any element, so not really like a focused element like most sirens would have in the previous game. She's like
Yeah.
the first kinetic siren that we're gonna have, which is pretty cool, right? And then we move
Yeah.
on, and like a lot of the skills are gonna have things to do with boosting her and ordnance and like stuff like that. And she's actually got a lot of ordnance stuff in all 3 of her trees, so that's kind of interesting. Um, Most of the stuff for like boosting the incarnate are going to be like adding multiple different freaking blasts and stuff like that, empowering the blasts, changing up how they work and stuff like that. So like basically just making her this freaking demon incarnate, as the name suggests. Right? And then her
Yeah.
next skill, action skill, is the Phase Familiar. That summons her cat Trouble, the big kitty cat that can change elements. It seems like it's going to be able to do things like taunt enemies. It's going to have like a transformation of sorts, where you can like send it into battle, kind of similar to using the what was that on the on Flak, the freaking like nuclear rift thing, where you could like enlarge the enemies. You know what I'm talking about? Gamma burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna have like a little mode where she can like trigger her action skill, and it's gonna teleport Trouble over there and like give it this like boosted mode
Oh,
and things
damn.
like that. And during that mode, it's gonna get an increased damage scaling based off your ordnance damage bonuses.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, and just the
Sounds
same,
fucking dope.
because that's kind of like her whole little gimmick. She can change the element of it, but what's cool is she can actively do it while she's in combat just by changing her guns. Like, so as you change your
Oh,
guns, whatever
that's
element your gun
nice.
is using, the cat's gonna
Uh-huh.
become that element.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's really
I
cool.
sick.
And
Yeah.
then the last one, which is whenever I make my first build for her, this is the one I'm going to be using. It's called Dead Ringer, and it's the one that allows her to summon specters and reapers. So what the
Yeah,
specters
that's
are,
what I like.
yeah, yeah. So the specters, they're little copies of herself with guns, and I heard there's actually like class mods and stuff you can get that'll actually give them like a copy of your gun. So that's going to be interesting to see how we can work with them. And then we have Reapers, which are going to be tankier than the Spectres will be, but they're going to sit there and their main focus is to like taunt enemies and stuff like that and draw attention away from you and your Spectres.
Mm.
So you kind of like set up the whole battlefield like you're the fucking, the strategist out here and you're making your tanks and your DPSs. So that's cool. Like I'm definitely curious what all kind of combinations they're gonna have with that, with the gear and the skill points and things like that. Now that we're getting all the skill trades up on Maxwell, I'm definitely gonna have to start checking them out and theory crafting some builds before freaking September 12th rolls around and we get our hands in that
Yep.
game. I'm gonna have some ideas already, you know.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of which, the next character I'm getting ready to talk about here is the one that I'm going to start as. That's going to be my first character that I play in the groups with you guys. As Rotha, right? The freaking XP
Yep.
Meteor soldier. I'm really excited about his things. He has one, which is the first action skill I'm going to talk about that I'm least excited for. It might have some broken builds at some point, but all it is like he gets this secondary cannon that like pierces through enemies and stuff. It's called the Aphos Lance, right? And yeah, it does seem like it's got some cool little freaking unique abilities that'll go with it from what I've seen of his skill trees and stuff so far.
Mhm.
But like it's the least flashy. I mean, yeah, it's got efficiency, but I feel like it's gonna require a lot of building around cooldown and stuff like that to get it constantly active. Versus, I feel like
Yeah.
you have more freedom with the other two to like be yourself and things like that, and like just your action skills will just improve like upon as whatever you're doing. Versus this one
Yeah.
seems like building around it's going to be kind of required, right?
Yeah.
So that one's I'm least excited for. Next to it on the list, the one that I'm probably going to play with at first, but I can see myself remaking my build and changing to the last one that I'll talk about, afterward. But I definitely am going to be starting with those arc knives. They look fun as hell to play with. Look like you can probably make some crazy builds with them. The only thing I'm not excited about is they do seem to have a weakness to aerial enemies.
Oh.
And while it does have a few ways around that, like if you miss, you kind of fucked. Because like you got like dashes and stuff, and you have a limited time to do your action skill and everything. So it's freaking kind of puts the pressure on you there. It's definitely gonna be a
Yeah.
freaking you want to get yourself fine tuned with it type thing. It's gonna take a lot of skill. But the way it works is pretty cool because every time you slash people with the arc knives, it puts these marks on them, right? And as you're
Yeah.
attacking people and you're marking them all up, when you get to the end of your timer, or you can trigger it early on your own, you do a spin slash, and while the spin slash simultaneously hits every enemy you marked, even if they're
Oh.
not near you. And
Hmm.
it does extra damage to the enemies that are close by actually getting hit by the blades, while also
Sounds
applying more
fucking crazy.
marks. Yeah. So it's gonna get freaking intense, man. And I like a lot of stuff like that. And then the one I'll probably be using in the end game is the Peacebreaker cannons. So what these are is it's kind of like a combination between the turrets on some of the old soldier type characters, and then like the little freaking cannons that both Zane and freaking what's his name, Wilhelm from the pre-sequel got. Because like Wilhelm, you can go down a
Oh.
skill tree where he'd get this energy cannon that
Yeah.
would randomly fire while you fire your guns, right? And then Zane's got his action skill, little shoulder cannon. So these are going to be activated like that. They're going to be on the shoulders, but there's two of them, and they will target. Attack.
Mhm.
All right,
Keep
give me
cutting
just a
out.
minute here, guys.
Yeah. Just hearing up.
All right, sorry about that, everyone. I was having to go across my house and grab something real quick that I'd accidentally left over there earlier. I should be back in proper range now and not cutting out anymore. I was just getting too far away from the PlayStation. Was all. I'd left my phone over on the opposite side of the house earlier, and I was like, I need to get back to my notes because I don't remember the names of the action skills for Amon and for Harlow, because they're kind of fresh to my name. I just saw the names of them today. Right, and we actually didn't get the action skill, all the action skill names for Amon yet. I just have the skill tree names and like what the action skills do, because like some of the info was lost because his stuff, was seen during like a Chinese event, so everything we have was like translated for us.
Yeah.
So there's like some information lost, so we don't know if those are the final names that we'll be
Yeah,
getting in
I like
English.
the end of Amon's short.
Oh yeah, where he freaking
He's like,
crushes
did
that
you
dude's
guys know that you crush a dude's head, you can turn into a diamond? They're like, no, it's gotta be fake. He's like, I brought proof.
He's like, I have it right here.
But then he's like, no way! This shit was funny.
Oh, that shit was fucking great, and I can't wait for them to drop Harlow's now, because that's gonna be the
Oh,
last
yeah.
piece of the puzzle. I do like how that's like, the way they're doing it is like they're all sitting around the campfire telling each other stories of their past,
Yeah,
right? So I do like that setup there.
I do
Right.
too.
So, so we got the Peacebreaker cannons. They're gonna have a lot of freaking mods and stuff that allow them like change what kind of projectiles and stuff they shoot out and how they shoot and interact with you and everything, as well as changing elements and stuff like that. Right? And then, so Vex, we were talking about how she focuses a lot on the kinetic damage and stuff like that. She does have some elemental stuff, but it's not her big focus. Well, it seems like they broke down the elemental stuff between the other three characters. Like Rafa's elements seem to be mostly corrosive and electricity, right?
Yeah.
And then he's got a lot of ordnance related to things, specifically towards like grenades type ordnance. So like big explosive flashy stuff, which seems to fit his personality, which I'm
Yeah.
excited about. Bro seems like he's the show off character, he's got that freaking suave stuff to him. That freaking gentleman and a show off at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? And then we get to Amon, right? So for him, we have mainly just the skill tree names is the only thing we have confirmed so far. So first skill tree, we have Onslaughter, which deals more with like his little fire punch action skill, which I don't know what the name of it is officially going to be.
Like Brick.
Right. Well, it's kind of like he puts these like drones around his fist and like does like this rocket propelled punch.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's kind of like his little finishing move.
Almost like Bricks.
And then also he's got abilities that can like make a hammer and like smash things with it. He can actually do the whole thing where like normally he'd make the double axes and then throw an axe, but now this time he can turn those axes into hammers and stuff like that. Definitely some interesting capstones. He's got a lot of floaty weapons that he can create and throw. So I'm definitely interested how that's going to be. We have his Crucible freaking ability, right? Which is more like it has to do with the twin axes and things like that. So like you create these fire and ice axes.
Those might be the funnest ones.
And then like its backup ability is that you can actually combine the axes together and throw them both as like a big fucking twisty spiral freaking glaive axe thing. So that's gonna be interesting.
Amin is probably gonna be my second played character.
Your second played character?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play as Amon for this.
Yeah. Freaking, I don't know who my second character is gonna be. It's gonna be a hard toss between Vex and I think, like honestly, any of them. They're all really good. I'm definitely.
Of course, I'm gonna try all of them, but
quickly off the bat. But I think the order I might go in might be Rafa and then Harlow, then Vex and Amon. I don't know. I know Vex. I want her to be like the first solo character I make though. So who knows? We'll all see what happens when the game starts, right?
Yeah.
Like, if nobody else is awake and on, basically at the exact moment it launches, which is when I'll be playing, which I believe will be 11 p.m. on September 11th for me. if I timed everything out properly,
Yeah,
right?
for both of
Based
us.
off the timer, yeah. So if I end up by myself at that point in time, I'll be starting with Vex, but otherwise I'll be rocking Rafa and rolling in with whoever, basically. And then I don't know who
Mm.
my second character is going to be after that, but freaking all of them look promising, and I'm super excited about how they work. So, continuing on with Eamon's stuff, his final skill tree is called Scourge, and it seems to be more about like defense and counters. Like the main premise is like you can make this shield that can absorb damage, and then like you can throw the shield back at people and stuff like that, or you can take that and go into these like revenge whips where like everything you whip freaking like sends out these little shock waves and stuff, but it returns the damage you just absorbed to enemies,
Oh.
right? And like I said, he's got a lot of other things that freaking in all three of his skill trees that can like produce these freaking like floaty weapons that fight alongside him and shit like that. He's definitely going to be a
Mhm.
very interesting character. Definitely the big beefy guy on the team, like the fucking big tanky looking boy. But he seems to have a lot of
Mhm.
interesting interactions as well. So I'm definitely curious what kind of builds we'll be able to crank out with him. And
Yeah.
here's why Harlow is getting herself, by the way, as a contender for my possible second character. 'Cause she is very technical and probably busted. And there's a reason why I got on Amara for this, because there's something in here that I need to talk about, which when it comes to all of her skill point or skill trees. So hers, everybody's got a special ability and things that they can do, right? That kind of like benefit their character in some way. Well, hers provides entanglement on enemies, and what entanglement does is it's essentially the same as this here skill in my skill tree, right? Called ties that bind, right? So basically, what the ties that bind do is that whenever I hit somebody with my action skill, it links them together with these little freaking beams. And when one of those enemies linked together takes damage, they all take damage, right? Well, here's the caveat and why Harlow's version is so cool is because freaking it doesn't require tethers. Okay, so entanglement's like a special status effect that only Harlow can apply. And what it does is, based off the number of points you have into certain skills and stuff, at base it's a 7%, which doesn't sound that big, but you can grow it through skill points. Shared damage between enemies that are entangled. And all her action skills and a lot of her other skills imply entanglement. Like, for example, in one of her trees, she has the ability to, when she critical hits enemies that are affected by, while her action skill is active, right, that automatically entangles them. So the one that it is her first action skill, which is called 0 point flux, right? And what
Mhm.
0 point does is it freaking traps people in a bubble, similar to like the phase grasp or phase lock. And then she
Yeah.
can then use the button again to target another specific point and throw the enemy at that point. So you can either slam them straight into the ground, throw them at other enemies, throw them into walls, throw them into floors, ceilings, all kinds of stuff. Probably chunk them off the map if they're in a non-flying enemy.
Mhm.
So I guess like you got the force with that. And then there's several different augments where you can like capture multiple enemies. You can capture an entire group of enemies and slam them all to the ground, things like that. But you're entangling them all as you're doing this, right? And then you're spreading that entanglement around, which is really freaking cool.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
seems like there's going to be a lot of combinations, and I'm curious what kind of gear is going to give special interactions with that. She's got a lot of crazy build potential, and I like the whole freaking being able to infect multiple enemies and then like start wiping them all out at the same time type thing, right? Where it's going to definitely put a
Mhm.
big focus on entangling a bunch of people and then attacking the biggest guy in the pack because, by the time he's dead, you'll probably have killed all the little people too.
Mm.
So there's a big focus on that. She's also got a lot of focus through some of her skill trees on teamwork things, like buffing her allies and herself, healing her allies and herself, things like that, right? So her second action skill is called Flux Generator, okay? And this is one that hadn't been really seen or talked about until here recently when people got to play her at Gamescom. So I actually just recently found about this one myself. What Flux Generator does is she sends out this big area field that freaking applies cold or radiation, depending on what time you throw it out and what skills you have, right, to the enemies, and also applies entanglement to anybody inside of it. Well, also, it's got skills like there's one capstone gives it a 10% boost for every enemy and ally that's inside of the bubble, so that's more teamwork crap. But also
Damn.
can be used by solo, because if you just hit a big group of enemies, you're going to get a big bonus off it. You know? And, while it's active, depending on if you got a radiation or a freeze one, doing radiation or freeze damage to enemies also entangles them. So it's another way to just keep spreading that entanglement. That seems to be her big focus. And another one that does that is her big action skill, which is the first one they showed off, the one where she makes that like cannon thing, shoot that freaking disco ball looking explosive projectile out. Fucking, I've been calling it the disco nuke, right? Well, it's called Chroma Accelerator. So what it does is it passes through enemies, okay, and entangles them and freaking does cryo damage to them until it hits a point of impact, in which case it explodes, dealing radiation damage. Furthermore, you can hit the action skill button again while it's flying out to detonate it early. So you can pick specific spots to detonate it. For example, you could shoot it through a group of enemies coming at you and then have it explode on the last guy. And since everybody became entangled while it was passing through them, and it does that big damage to that last guy who's also being entangled from being hit by it, that damage is going to carry through all the people it just passed through. And she's got a big focus on freaking cryo and radiation, right? Eamon seems to have a big focus on cryo and fire, and Rafa seems to have big focuses on electric and corrosive. And then you have Vex, who seems mostly to focus on freaking kinetic damage, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, they'd kind of double up on cryo between Harlow and Amon, but they kind of spread every element through all the characters. And I get, you had to double up somewhere doing that. There may be more elements that Vex focuses on too, but her big thing seems to be ordnance and kinetic damage. Right?
Yeah.
And, setting up, she seems to be a more tactical type character, which I'm here for.
Yeah.
And so does Harlow. And then Eamon and Rafa seem to be your, more brawlery type characters.
Yeah.
So, there definitely seems to be a lot of good team synergies, and I can't wait for this game to come out. The more I find out about it, the more excited I get. So,
yeah.
You have anything you want to add to what we were just talking about?
Nothing that I know of, no.
Okay. And which character are you most excited to play?
Probably Vex.
Oh, yeah. Bro wants some of that goth witch.
Fucking goth witch and spectral scythe.
Bro said just checking
Fucking
all
love
the
it.
boxes.
Yep. Pink?
Yeah. Pink
Even better.
Yep.
Yep. That's currently what I am right now, too.
Yeah. Hey, that is true. You are pink and black over here. So, bro's already gearing up with the right colors. That's crazy.
Yep.
Alright. Well, was there anything else you wanted to talk about, Kat?
The anime I've been watching, I still don't know what the hell how you pronounce it. I think it's Tugen or something like that. Tugen Anki. The one with the Momotaro and stuff. But I've watched the new episode and the last episode. In the anime, I forgot, on the Momotaro side, there's this guy, I forgot his name, but he has a female companion, and fucking Jesus. His female companion is something else, I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh, yeah? What kind of something else?
There's something else, is that, whew, buddy. She got some thick thighs. And yeah, she's got some thick thighs and big obitties.
I got you.
And there's some camera angles that even make them bigger. I'm like, oh, God. And there's in the newest episode, she does this little hand gesture, and the camera zooms in on her chest. I'm like, dude, seriously? I'm pretty sure I know what this character is. I'm pretty sure I think they know what they're doing with this character.
Fan service character, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's crazy having a dedicated fan service character instead of spreading it out across multiple characters. Like
Yeah, until you start watching it, but you're gonna see what she looks like at some point.
That's crazy.
God.
Alright, man. Is there anything else you wanted to cover?
Funny thing is, she's like not even my favorite character either.
Oh wow.
That's very surprising. It's my favorite character is a girl from the Oni side. And I forgot her name, but she's got like pink hair and stuff.
Let me guess, she uses a guitar.
She's like that type of shy kind of girl.
Like Hinata?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
She thinks that she's useless and stuff. I was like, aw. Yeah, I was like, alright, you know what? You're my favorite character.
Look, Cat having a soft spot over here. Look at him.
Yeah. I like her power, too. Her power's kind of cool.
Well?
It's like a guardian type of power.
Oh.
She summons like a guardian.
So she creates something to protect her while she feels useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. That sounds pretty cool, though. I'll definitely have to check that anime out sometime. Freaking, I've just been trying to get some stuff off my watch list, you know, and knocking out the ones for a thing, trying to knock out Eminence and Shadow. I've been rewatching King of the Hill because freaking I've gotten real heavy into that. And honestly, there's a lot of things I forgot about from the beginning of King of the Hill.
Same.
Freaking shit, bro. I forgot how wild of a character Cotton really was. Like, bro is freaking like misogyny and racism just wrapped up into a small package.
Yeah.
Oh, and Little Man Syndrome. Can't forget that, Little Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a new Netflix show. I think it's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah?
But it's like I've seen some clips of it. It's a animal show. Well, it's basically just dogs. It's a dog show.
Okay, what's that about?
You know, those type of shows, you know. Honestly, I don't really know what it's about. I honestly I've seen some clips on I've seen some clips on the internet. It seems fucking hilarious, dude. It's a comedy type of thing, but it's hilarious. That's for sure. I need to watch it.
Comedy type things. Freaking, there was this movie that came out like a few years ago, that freaking still cracks me up. Freaking, got Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell playing the voices of some of these dogs, right? Whether it's called Strays is the movie. So basically, the plot line is that Will Ferrell's freaking the dog that he's voice acting. He was owned by this guy and this girl. That when the girl broke up with the guy, to be freaking spiteful, the guy took the dog with him, even though he didn't care about the dog. Right?
Yeah.
And bro kept trying to get rid of the dog after a while because he started blaming him for everything wrong in his life. Right? And every time the dog would come back, and freaking each time he'd take him out farther and farther. Well, freaking, you know, he meets Kevin Hart's dog. Kevin Hart's dog convinces him, hey, bro, you don't have to go back to that guy and, like, get mistreated like that. It sounds like he doesn't really actually care about you and that this isn't the game. He's actually trying to get rid of you.
Oh, I think I've seen some clips about that one.
Yeah, and bro's like, all right, well, you know, if I'm going to do this, we still got to find him for one final thing. And they're like, okay. He said, well, if he wants to get rid of me, I'm going to break his favorite toy. So his goal is to go bite this bro's D off. Because I guess like bro was always fucking jacking it, so he's like, that must be his favorite toy. He said, I'm gonna go destroy that thing.
It's not a show. I was wrong. It's a movie. It's called Fixed.
Fixed, huh?
It's on Netflix, and I'm going to read the description of it. Its description is, after learning he's getting neutered, a dog has 24 hours to squeeze in one last balls to the wall adventure with the boys in this
Oh boy.
raunchy adult comedy.
Oh god. So it seems like the same premise where they just made a hilarious comedy off the viewpoint of dogs
Yeah,
from some weird shit.
yeah, and I'm going to watch it.
I wonder if it was made by the same people. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Probably, I
Sounds
don't know.
hilarious. Fucking his one last fucking trip out there, huh?
Yep.
That's crazy. So one thing I'm gonna do before next week, because I want to talk about it next week, because I've been waiting to talk about this stuff for a while, and now that it's out in the anime episodes, and there's been plenty of time for people to watch it, but like the Egghead arc is one of the craziest freaking arcs in freaking
Yeah.
One Piece.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
it is.
So I've been waiting for it to build up, so I'm not spoiling people and things like that. Like I try not to spoil people the best I can on things. But I think it's time that before next week, I'm gonna freaking get caught up on all the episodes and then freaking talk about them next week. Because I left off like somewhere in the beginning of the Kuma flashback, so I know things are gonna get freaking intense after that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kat, you got anything else to add before we get to the end of this today? Because I've pretty
Um,
much covered everything I could think about for this week.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, everybody, I'm going to go get geared up for Diablo 4. Speaking of which, I am just trying, at this point, I've been getting everything lined up for my character builds. Like, they're coming along pretty well, and I'm mostly just trying to get to Paragon 300 before the season's over. That's my current goal. I can pretty much do all the end-game content now, so just seeing how far I can get in the push or pit before Borderlands 4 comes out, and trying to get freaking Paragon 300 before 4 comes out. So if you
Mm.
guys want to, see the rest of my journey here, I'm going to be continuing it right after this podcast. I'm going to take a little break and then let my voice rest because, I've been talking almost nonstop for the past freaking almost 2 hours here, hour and a half we're going on right here.
Yep.
And, we're going to get to it. We got really busy schedules right now, so that's why we haven't had these like 2-3 hour podcasts like our first few. Right, but
Yeah.
when we start getting things more lined up and get used, to the changes going on in our outside lives, I will be structuring bigger podcasts again.
Yeah.
But right now we're just trying to keep it going for you guys,
Yep.
build up our fan base and everything. And thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like and that subscribe button and go check
And
out
I'm
ChillenCat
bye bye.
_
Yep, I'm about to
YT.
go stream some Minecraft with a friend.
Yeah. So, we got Minecraft streams on Cat's channel, we got Diablo streams on my channel, and, just come by and check them out, everybody. Thank you all, and have a great day.
Bye bye.